and driven force in the shaping of the English-speaking world.
In the English-speaking world, so like stay with me, Malik, real quick. What you gotta understand is the reason why there's different versions, because you know who King James is. King James, he come from the Scots family. Right. He was a Stuarts, Salaki. Right. He come from the Stuart family. During the time of King James, when this Bible was published, it got published in 1661, but King James descended from the black kings during the Middle Ages. So why do you think, King James translated this Bible? Because he understood that from generation to generation, when you read in the Bible, the heathens always took our images, took our literature, and did what? They destroyed the Bible. Okay, sis, they destroyed the Bible. And why? Because they don't want you to know what's going on. But real quick, read this. Give me First Ezra 15, Second Ezra 15:1. What you gotta understand is, bro, this book is a book of prophecy. Give me Isaiah 34:16. You know what I'm saying? So you don't believe that, do you? I can tell you kind of looking to the left, you looking to the right.
I do. I didn't do it myself.
Yeah, you looking down. And what you gotta understand is, bro, no matter what you go to and try to find resources in the world, you know what I'm saying? Allah not gonna teach you where you come from. Krishna not gonna teach you where you come from. At all. Tukey not gonna teach you where you come from. Stanley not gonna teach you where you come from. Willie Lloyd not gonna teach you where you come from. Farrakhan not gonna teach you where you come from. You know what you gonna do? They gonna keep you in submission and servitude under your oppressor because they not teaching you why you got brought here. So you believe you came from a descendant of slaves, right? So what do you believe in on another tip? Because now, you know what I'm saying, some brothers will get around, but I like to tap into it. I want to know what your source is, what your income is, or what your belief is, because if you know something I might know, you might convert me. You might teach me based on what you believe in. It might be somewhere to the truth where I might just put this microphone in his chest and I'm finna go walk off and smoke a blunt with you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what you believe in, you know what I'm saying, that make you feel like the Bible is so wrong. When you look at these images, the Bible prophesies about this. When you look at these images, the Bible prophesies that this will happen. When you look at this right here, the Bible describes who these people are in modern day times today. So, with you coming over here making bold statements like you really don't believe in because there's so many different versions and translations.
Like I said, I believe in God.
Right.
I can only believe it's the Bible.
So I told a woman this earlier. Read this first real quick.
Which one you want?
15:1.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, and verse number 1.
Watch it out, bro.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
He said what?
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. The words of prophecy. What? The words of prophecy.
So this is the reason why you can't take the Bible and, I believe in bits and pieces. Because when you read the Bible, it says it's the words of what?
Prophecy.
The words of what?
Prophecy.
It's the words of prophecy. The Lord say one thing, and next thing you know, it come to pass. Give me Isaiah. Hold this. Give me Isaiah 42:8. Watch this. Read this again.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
The what?
The words of prophecy.
Now watch this, bro. Read this. Isaiah 42:8. Watch this.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another.
So the Lord said, I am Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory, my power will I not give to another. And the reason why I brought this out is because you can't give the power of this Bible to our oppressors, because they done came out with many other translations, right? Read on, watch this.
Neither my praise to graven images.
Read.
Behold, the former things are come to pass.
He said, behold, the former things are come to pass. So what you got to understand is, he said over here, the Bible is the words of prophecy. And now Isaiah is letting you know that God said the things that this Bible consists of are former things that God said was going to happen that now have came to pass. You understand that? Watch this, bro, Malik.
So why so many books got took out the Bible?
Why so many books got took out the Bible?
So many stories. Why so many
What stories? So what you got to understand is, bro, we just read for you in King James. Now how long? So King James took all the book. You got to think about it as a king. You got dominion in your hand, right? All the books, one taken out the Bible. All the books that God had for us is right here. Drop this. Give me Jeremiah 29:11. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you something in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Jeremiah 29:11. Come on, right? Jeremiah 29:11.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, and verse 11.
Watch this, Malik.
For I know the thoughts that I think toward you.
So the Lord said, I know the thoughts I think towards you. So even though I'm scattering you and putting you in slavery, I still got men over here putting things together in motion for you. So when it's time for you to wake up, what? You gonna have all the information you need, Reed.
Saith the Lord.
Right.
Thoughts of peace.
Thoughts of what?
Thoughts of peace.
Because what you gotta understand is once you really tap into the Bible and study the Bible, research it, you will find out that this Bible is meant to bring you peace. Why is it meant to bring you peace? Bro, don't you know if we didn't have this Bible up here, majority of us come from that gang banging life. We would have been looking at you trying to figure out what you claiming. You know what I'm saying? Why he got red on his shirt? Why he got orange on his shoes? You know what I'm saying? Is he Hoover or is he blood? You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious, bro. That's how a lot of us thought. But we are here producing words of peace.
That's why the world's so fucked up, because you judging a book off your cover.
Because why? This is the world that society brought you. But with the Bible, God says he has plans to give us peace. Because why? Through the peace, we coming up here trying to bring you back to the fold in love. I ain't looked at you trying to figure out what you were. I don't give a damn what you were. What we teaching you is that you are Israelite.
That's right.
Right, now watch this.
Thoughts of peace and not of evil.
And not of what?
And not of evil.
Read.
To give you an expected end.
And to give you an expected end. Now watch this. Now go back to Psalms 44 and verse 12 and verse 11. And you give me the book of Jeremiah 17:4. So the reason why there's so many translations and versions is because you have to understand, bro, that the heathen hate you because they not you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to prove it. The reason why there's so many different versions of the Bible is because you got to realize that, bro, for one, the people who enslaved you indoctrinated you. They breeded you. You have dog. How many you got? I'm pretty sure you had a dog before, right? From as a puppy, didn't you break that dog from certain habits that they had? Right. You trained up that dog in the way you want that dog to be. Don't you know that they compared us to animals the same way they trained and broke animals in? They did the same thing to us. To where now we believe that this is God before you get a little more. Then they come out with other religions. Watch this, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So he said, Malik, thou, even thyself, is going to discontinue from your heritage. This is your heritage over here, your God-given name and nationality. Do you know what a heritage is? Where you come from, right? And your customs, your way. This is my heritage. I do this because of my heritage, right? So our heritage was our homeland, and our heritage also was our laws and statutes and commandments that the Most High God gave us, right? Watch this. So the Lord said we was going to discontinue from our heritage, read.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
He said, so you was going to leave your heritage, and he was going to cause you to serve your enemies. Watch this, bro.
In the land which thou knowest not.
And before our forefathers came over here, we didn't know nothing about no America. You know what I'm saying? We knew nothing about it because we came from the east, right? You got to understand that, right?
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Right. So now watch this. Now go back over here. Get that. Psalms 44 and 12.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 44, and verse number 12. Thou sellest thy people for naught.
He says, so the Most High God sold us for naught. He had no profit in it, read.
And dost not increase thy wealth by their price. Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors.
So you know why he make us a reproach to our neighbors? Because we don't know who we are. Think about it. Hey, what's up, King? Hey, bro, what's your nationality, bro?
Shit, I'm African-American.
Say you African-American, right? So watch this. Hey, so if me and you say it, bro, right now we say, hey, bro, you know what, bro? Hey, we finna meet over with Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Moneybag, yo. We finna go to Africa-America and turn up for June 10th. You know what I'm saying? Show me where on the map can we go to Africa-America so we can take the plane or we can drive there.
Ain't no such thing as Africa-America.
Right, so hold on. So now with that, you just gave my point. So how can you be an African and an American? Can you be a Chinese? No, this is bad because you're going to say yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So watch this, bro. You got kids?
Yeah.
So what's your last name if you don't mind me asking? Williams. Yeah. So can your child be a Williams and a Jones if you were Williams?
Shit, in certain situations now you got, because I play ball, you got Shea, Gilgers, Alexander.
Right.
Two last names in the city.
But I'm talking about as far as your fatherhood. If you were the father, can another man be the father to your child?
Hell no.
Why? Because that's your blood, right? That's your seed. So what I'm telling you right now is that you say you African American, right? So basically what you just told me is your heritage and your ancestor are two white men.
But But peep game though. When I go overseas, them same people.
No, but peep game, what you tell? How long? This one we got. What's your name, big dog?
I ain't got nowhere where I'm from over there. They
Right.
telling me you from Senegal, cause you got the nose.
Right, but this, what's your name though, bro?
My folks was from America.
Right, so what's your name though, bro?
Jarvis.
Jarvis. So Jarvis, check this out. What I'm telling you is you're telling me that your history and your ancestry resorts back to two different white people. Two white men.
Cause my last name.
No. What's your nationality?
African.
And what?
American.
So where does the root word, where does them words come from? Where does the word Africa come from?
From the country itself, right?
No. That word come from a Roman general by the name of Leo Scipio Africanus. That's a white man, that's a Roman general. And then you know what the American word come from? An Italian map maker named Americo Vespucci. So what you're doing is you're naming yourself after two different white men who got their name from what? Conquering and ruling. I'm about to show you. Watch this. Give me Psalms 49:11. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3 real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, 49:11. So what you got to realize is the people that rule this world today, when you pull out your money, when you pull out that money, who face on that?
White man.
White man face, right? So watch this. It's going to get sticky. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
So the Lord said the inward thought of the so-called white man is that they houses, they rulership, they kingdom, they lands that they done conquered will last forever, right? Watch this.
And their dwelling place to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
So he said that these people will call their lands after their own names, meaning what? America was named after an Italian map maker. Africa was named after Leo Scipio Africanus. When you think about Italy, Rome, where you think the name Rome came from? It came from Romulus. All these lands that we live in and we dwell in, right? Where you think about the name Georgia? All these different Tennessee, Chattanooga, all these countries.
Milledgeville was named after some slave masters.
And this Milledgeville was named after slave masters.
The problem is, what do we go? How do we go from there? With the knowledge of knowing all of this,
right?
What do we do with it?
Right, I'm finna tell you, that's a great question. So watch this.
Question.
Give me Hosea 1 and 10. Give me Hosea 1 and 10. You give me Hosea 1 and 10. You give me the book of Hosea 6 and 1. So this is the whole conclusion of the fact right here. Watch this. We're gonna deal with that. This is the root of it. Right, watch this. Right. And now you get Joel 2 and 27. Watch this. Hosea 1 and 10. Read, watch this.
Called as the book of Hosea, chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the...
No, verse 9.
It's like verse 9. Then said God, call his name Lo-Ami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel...
The number of who?
The number of the children of Israel.
So we talking about the children of Israel. God said that in a certain landmass, hint, hint, that the children of Israel would be told that they are not God's people. But watch this.
Shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered.
Watch this.
And it shall come to pass.
And it's going to come to pass also in that same land where they were told they are not God's people. That what?
That in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people.
That what?
There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God.
That what?
Ye are the sons of the living God.
In this land, God said you were going to be told that we are the people of the living God. So you got to understand something. Go back to Jeremiah 17 and 4. Read what you got.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse number 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
The Lord said that his people, you know what I'm saying, will find out that they are his people. So now we also reading that God saying, ye shall know, he's letting the world know, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, the Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
And that I am the Lord your God, and none else.
He said you're going to find out that God is the God of the Israelites and none else. So that's why when you read over here, he said in the place where it was said to you, you are not my people, there shall it also be said to you that you are the sons of the living God. Because why? Well, you got to understand is the reason why we lost this is because we didn't keep our part of the agreement. You familiar with Moses? So what happened with Moses? What was he famous for? Nah, not just the commandment. What he do prior to the commandment? He parted the sea, but what did he do prior to parting the sea? He freed who? The slaves. Which were who?
The Israelites.
The Israelites. What color was those Israelites?
They were my color.
That was your color, right? So you got to think about what's something that you got in color with what's something that you have in common with the Israelites.
DNA, right?
Not just the DNA, but what? The who? Y'all can relate because why? You are the same people. Watch this. Read that.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
So he said, you Jarvis, you Malik, me, him, we always going to discontinue from our heritage. What's a heritage?
That's what you like. That's what's passed down.
What's passed down to you, right? So back then, the land of Israel that you see today, that was passed down to us. Our language was passed down to us, which is ancient Paleo-Hebrew. That was passed down to us. The laws, statutes, and commandments of God was passed down to us. But watch this. God said that what?
And thou, even thyself, that shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemy.
The Lord said he was going to strip you from your heritage, and he was going to cause you to do what?
Serve thine enemies.
He's going to cause you to serve your enemies. Now, if you take a step back, and we go back 400 years ago from now, on this same land, in this same city, our ancestors was doing what? Serving as what? Slaves, right? Watch this, read.
In the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
And we kindled a fire in God's anger because why? We didn't keep his commandments. Now watch this. Give me Jeremiah 2 and 10 because now a lot of people will say like, hold on, bro. All you Israelites teach about is that white people going into slavery and that Negroes are slaves. Is that all God got for us? Watch this, read.
Go ahead,
Bro.
this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, and verse 10.
Verse 11.
Verse 11. Hath a nation changed their gods, which are not yet no gods, but my people.
No. Verse 14. Matter of fact, read that. Watch this. Verse 11. Watch this, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 11. Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
So the Lord said, have a nation change their gods to something there's not a God. He's saying something here. Watch this.
But my people have changed their glory.
And what?
But my people have changed their glory.
And what we did is the same thing we doing today. We changed and gave up our heritage, and we want to go learn and venture off into the heritage of who? Our oppressors, our enemies, the heathen. Right? And you said something, you hoop, right? Where do you think that tradition came from? Do you think in the ancient world, you know what I'm saying, when Moses passed through the Red Sea, they went into the wilderness, you know what I'm saying, they took a couple tree limbs and made it into a circle, took some leaves, made it the net, you know what I'm saying, took up a big rock, you know what I'm saying, painted lines in it, and they out there playing 21 tip-off in the wilderness. So where do you think that come from?
That's something that they created for us.
That's something that they created for us, right? Watch this, read.
But my people have changed their glory.
They did what?
But my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit.
And so now in this day and time, we do what? We said we venture off into hooping. We venture off into football, rap, comedy. We venture off into all these different things because why? In America, that's all we know because why? What you got to understand is our slave masters set us up to do so. Watch this, read what you got. Who? What about the Jews? You feel that way too?
No, because I was like I was told at one point, like, we were Jews at first.
Yeah.
But when Jews became Jews, they took the name.
Why? So that's an excellent question. Now watch this. Give me Revelation 2 and 9. Watch this, bro. I'm gonna show you something. Watch this. Give me Revelation 2 and 9. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna deal with that for right now. Watch this, read.
It's Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
But they are the synagogue of Satan. So you gotta realize the Jewish people that y'all see in the world today, he said he know. And watch see Revelation 3 and 9. So he said you see the blasphemy of them. Another word for blasphemy is lies. But watch this, the next chapter, same verse, he finna get the same thing. All right, so I'm gonna show you one more real quick. Watch this.
Verse 10.
Watch this. 3 and 9.
Come on, 3 and 9. And it reads,
Watch this, bro.
behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Do what?
And do lie.
And do lie. So why? Real quick before you go, what you got to understand is that y'all are the real Jews. You got to come back and keep God's commandments because in doing so, that's how you're going to get eternal life. You got to come back to who you are. We got a lot of good information on that flyer, but there's more information. And it's like, hey, man, I know y'all finna slide, but hey, bro, you got to come back and tap into it because there's more I got to get into with you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, you see what happened to Kyrie when he started speaking what we
I'm gonna tell you
speaking
in a
about.
minute, hold on.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing him and Kanye was talking about.
You
That's
can-
what we dealing
You
with.
gonna come up, you want to.
You know? All right, Ken. Hey, the email on there, man. Hit us up. All right, fam.
Con.
All praises. Come.
Mighty edification.